Welcome to the first ever Shore Sports Center. I'm Ari.
And I'm Sam.
This fall, we had a lot of great action on the sports fields. The season was kicked off with the pep rally. We sent 3 of our teams to Fay in October to play under the lights. Our IM team got to play against other schools, and we wrapped up the season with 4 home games on the final day.
Most importantly, we had fun.
We're looking forward to sharing some of our interviews and photos from each sport with some insight into how the season went and what the athletes learned.
Let's start with the cross-country team. Miss Myrie told us that the team improved their endurance with their long runs and overall effort.
This close-knit group won their only meet of the season in a resounding fashion. Now let's hear from the runners and coaches.
Well, at the beginning of the season, a lot of people were a little hesitant to run, but as the season went on, everyone ran together.
My team's growing by trying much harder during practices and just giving their all in meets and really trying their hardest.
One of my fondest memories of the cross-country team was how well everyone competed and did in our cross-country meet. Unfortunately, we just had one meet, but it was great to see how well everyone did, and I think that most of the athletes really surprised themselves.
Where was our tower meet, because in that meet, like everybody, they showed like how that could make their true potential in running.
I'm gonna miss it, when everyone ran together on warm-ups and like to skip part of the field. But it was really fun just to go on off-campus runs together.
It was fun being with the team. They were a good team, fun to hang around, but I'm gonna miss them. I think it was a fun team. I'm gonna miss the entire thing in general.
Am I coming out of left field? Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. I've been feeling it since 1966 now. Might have had your fill, I can feel it still. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. Let me kick it like it's 1986 now. Might be over now, I can feel it still. We could fight a war for peace. Giving to that easy living, goodbye to my hopes and dreams. Stop flipping for my enemies. We could wait until the walls come down. It's time to give a little to the kids in the middle. Oh, till it falls, won't bother me. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks. Yeah, your lovers and a bitch for my heart to eclipse now. Might be over now, but I feel it still. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. I've been feeling it since 1966 now. Might be over now, but I feel it still. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. Let me kick it like it's 1986.
We have 3 field hockey teams to highlight: the IM field hockey team, the JV field hockey team, and the varsity field hockey team.
The field hockey teams all had a great season.
In JV, Miss Torres and Miss Fitzpatrick led the 7th grade and 8th graders as they improved with every passing day. On October 27th, this team, along with the varsity field hockey team and the varsity boys soccer team, headed to Fay. They were the only team to leave Fay with a victory.
In varsity, Mrs. McNall was impressed with the high standards the varsity field hockey team set for themselves. They set out to win every game on their season. They almost pulled it off too. The one blemish of their record, a loss to Fay, was rectified when they beat Fay 1-0 during the last game of the season.
Let's see what some of the field hockey players had to say about their seasons.
When we played our first game, even though we didn't win, we just played really well.
The last game of our season, we were playing Fay, which we had sadly lost to in the beginning, but they had an undefeated streak so far. We played them in the last game, and we beat them 1-0. It was a very proud moment for us.
crazy, fun, and amazing.
Fun, entertaining, and social.
Fun, weird, and exciting.
I think the away game bus rides, because I just feel like that's a time where we all came together and like played the music and just became such a great team together.
Beating Faye. Teamwork.
Lucy's fancy thing.
Reverse chip.
Yeah.
Faye, because we won our first win. Yeah.
And everyone has
Pike, or no, it was Faye. Yeah, it was Faye because it was our first win.
It was really fun, and we did a lot of fun things. But I also learned a lot.
Our proudest moment on the team was our first goal that we had made. It's because we went like solid 5 or 6 games without getting a goal.
And we went to Faye, and we lost. And that actually, while it was disappointing at the moment, it actually was a really huge moment for our team because I saw our team really bounce back from that loss when we played Faye the second time around. Our team really rose to the occasion. We weren't scared to play Faye. We were glad to have Faye come to our field to play that game.
Thunder, 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 feel the thunder, lightning and the thunder, thunder, feel the thunder, lightning and the thunder, 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 thunder. Kids were laughing in my classes while I was scheming for the masses. Who do you think you are? Dreaming about being a big star. They say you're basic, they say you're easy. You're always riding in the backseat. Now I'm smiling from the stage while you were clapping in the nosebleeds. Thunder, 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 feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder, thunder, feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder, thunder. Thunder, feel the thunder, lightning and the thunder, 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 feel the thunder, lightning and the thunder, 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 feel the thunder, lightning and the thunder.
Lastly, we come to the most beautiful game, soccer.
The IM boys and girls teams got their first taste of shore competition. The boys placed against the Waldorf School and the girls battled Tower.
The JV boys steadily improved as the season progressed, finding the right balance of fun and hard work.
Let's not forget the fantastic seasons the boys and girls varsity teams had.
The boys team capped off a great season with a 2-2 win against Faye on their final game. Mr. Van Otterloo will explain why it was a win.
Speaking of undefeated, the girls were undefeated at home and on the road. They had a perfect 11-0 record, outscoring their opponents 51-13. Improved skills and rollicking team play enabled Shore to rocket past Brookwood at the end of the season 6-2.
Let's go to the soccer interviews.
Amazing, crazy, and undefeated.
3 words for this team I would have to say: spirited, energetic, and skilled.
Some students have shrunk, but forgetting about that, the team really came together nicely in terms of playing well together, passing well together.
got to know some of the coaches a little better, like Mr. Panozzi.
He's really nice.
To always bring a water bottle to practice, or else you'll have to run.
It was the game against Shady Hill because that was our closest game yet since the final score was 2-1 with Shores win, so I think it was a great moment for us.
Well, I turned around and I just saw Devin running full speed towards the net, and there was two defenders, one defender who was the biggest person on their team. Although he looked pretty scary, I decided to just try and get past him. So I sort of got past him. I hit a pretty good through ball, and Devin was able to grab it. Luckily, because it was a diagonal pass, Devin wasn't offsides as we were in the beginning of the season, and he was able to lace it in for a pretty good goal.
Beating Fenn for the first time.
Also tying Faye for the final game of the season because they were undefeated.
We played against an incredible Faye team, lost big time the first time we played, and then they came here and we tied them 2-2, and it was a huge kind of victory for us on our last game, so it was great.
Arduous.
Exciting.
Worth it.
Probably our Meadowbrook game because they were, in my opinion, the hardest team.
Much